Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the BTCC support race series on Project Cars 2. This is round 3, race 2 here at Oulton Park, and let's take you through the grid then. So it is Stevie on pole position then. Let me get the drone camera working. There we go. Stevie on pole position there in the black and blue car. Then it's Video alongside him. Blakeney 3rd, George 4th. Then it's NRP 5th, Keith 6th, Johnny in 7th, Bidzster in 8th, and then Neil Farmack rounds off the back of the grid. So let's get on with the race then here at Oulton Park. And lights out, off we go. Stevie and Video don't get very good starts at the front. They get almost caught up by the two red cars behind. Into Old Hall we go. Video on the inside, Stevie on the outside. There's NRP almost going really wide there. On the exit, trying to go around the outside of George. And Johnny McMullen on the grass on the inside, trying to force his way through again. Johnny McMullen trying to make his own gap, and he gets through into 3rd place. So a really opportunistic start there by Johnny McMullen. Around the outside goes Keith on NRP, and I think we're all through there safely. Down towards the hairpin we go then. Side by side, and Johnny almost squeezing the car off there. Trying to go up the inside of Video. George there on the inside as well. And so's Bidzster as well. Bidzster making up places near the back of the grid as well. Video now challenging for... So Johnny now challenging for 2nd place at the inside of Video, down towards Knickerbrook. Into the chicane, Johnny takes the position. Bidzster almost tries to take 2 cars in one go, and almost at the inside of two of the red cars there. But Bidzster then falls back down to 6th place on the exit. Couldn't get the traction, but Johnny then, a good opening lap for him, very aggressive opening lap into 2nd place. So quite lucky he didn't cause contact with too many people. It was quite aggressive, but still, it was clean, it was good. In towards Druid, Stevie in the lead, Johnny 2nd. Video, Blake, George, Bidzster. So Bidzster then trying to get some more positions up. Neil Farmack still at the back of the pack here. Down towards Lodge we go. And we've got Blakeney defending from Video. Video defending from George, who goes around the outside. Oh, he's outbraked himself. George goes wide onto the gravel. He's gone off in the background. There he goes. And Bidzster takes in another place. Trying to get Video now. All the cars very close together as Video and Bidzster almost make contact on the straight. Oh, I think they did there actually, but I don't think Video was aware of Bidzster's presence as Bidzster goes wide out the corner, and he'll have to slow up so he doesn't get a penalty there. Down in towards Cascades we go. And into Cascades, nicely into Cascades we go. Johnny then challenging Stevie for the lead then. Down towards the hairpin, Stevie keeping towards the inside. Johnny has no option but to go to the outside. Trying to go around the outside of him. Can't quite do it. Just about gives Stevie enough room there around the hairpin. As we've got contact in the background. Video and Blake make contact, and Bidzster almost makes it 3 wide out the corner. NRP's got a masterful view of this. And we've got Video down side by side with Blake, almost down to the contact down towards Knickerbrook. That was reminiscence of Senna and Mansell at Barcelona in 92, sorry. That was really close with the front wheels there, and Video gets slow out the corner, and Blake goes through into 3rd place. Bidzster now challenging Video up the hill, side by side with Video, almost on the grass, just about keeps it on track. Video has to lift because I think he hit a little puddle there on the inside, and Bidzster goes through into 4th place with a brave move around the outside of Clay Hill. Brilliant move there from Bidzster into 4th place. Now he's got to chase down Blake. Further back we've got Neil and Keith and George having a nice battle back here as George goes up the inside of Keith. I think there's contact as George almost hits Keith and he lets him go out the corner. So I think he doesn't think he lets him go. He's still almost side by side with him, I think, as we try and get back to the trackside cameras. There we are. As Keith stays in front of George for now then, through Old Hall corner. Keith stays in 8th place for now. Back to the leaders then, Johnny McMullen still challenging Stevie for the lead of this race. Round Cascades we go, down towards the island hairpin. Johnny goes a bit wide because he gets a good run out of the corner. Into the draft, Stevie still keeping it tight, saying if you're going around me, sunshine, that's going the long way. As we go into the hairpin, Stevie then keeps a nice tight line. Johnny tries to get a good run out of the corner, but Stevie gets good traction out the corner and still stays ahead of Johnny. And meanwhile, Bidzster's gone to the inside of Blake and he's took 3rd place. So Bidzster takes 3rd place from Blake then. So Blake down the order then as Video and NRP side by side further back. The green and the blue car side by side into Knickerbrook, and NRP's trying to go around the outside of him, gives him space just in case he runs wide into the corner. That's what Johnny and Keith should have done the other race, but that's how that NRP and video showing how it's done. The new guys showing the other guys how it's done. And Johnny tries to go up the inside of Stevie into Druids then for the lead. Can't do it there. As Stevie goes wide off the track, goes very wide off the track there, and Johnny goes through and takes the lead of the race because of Stevie's mistakes. And Johnny then takes the lead of the race. Stevie in second. He'll try and keep on the tail of him if he can. We all know Johnny's very quick in these cars. NRP and video still together. NRP in the blue car there. Video in the green and red one behind. There he is. Still keeping close to the back. Oh, Keith's gone back down to 9th place, so Keith's had an off somewhere. We'll get a replay on what happened to Keith for you now. Okay, here's a replay what happened to Keith then on lap 3. Into Druids we go. We've got video of Neil very close ahead. Then watch Keith here, runs wide. If you look ahead as well, Neil Farmack runs wide as well. You'll see him rejoining there. Keith loses it unfortunately, but Neil rejoins near the back and Keith rejoins at the back. As we come back from that, NRP and video still close together. As we come through Old Hall corner, NRP a little bit wider there. Video will catch up at the corner. Possible chance for an overtake down towards Cascades, but again, these cars are quite wide with the open wheel and not much room to get through. Meanwhile, Johnny and Stevie down towards the island hairpin, they're still close together. And Johnny McMullen in the lead though this time, and Stevie's not giving up though. He's really keeping on the back of Johnny McMullen here, he's not letting him get away, so hats off to Stevie with the pace. And he actually gets a very good run up the hill. This could be an overtake. Johnny knows he's closing up to him, he's starting to defend his line. Down towards Knickerbrook we go. Johnny just slightly defending into the corner, just enough to cover the inside, and Stevie can't get through there yet, so Stevie then not able to find a way through as of yet. And out of Knickerbrook we go and up Clay Hill. Meanwhile, back to NRP and video. Video a bit wide in the background there, just catching the grass. Very lucky not to spin the car around there. And on he goes as Neil Farmack has got George catching up to him. So George's on the move here, trying to catch up to Neil Farmack in front. Back to the leaders then. Stevie's still right behind Johnny McMullen. Nothing in that gap. You could throw a blanket over these two. Down to Lodge corner. Stevie goes for the inside. Just has a little lunge at the inside. I think that wasn't really a lunge. It was more of a statement of I intend to try and get past you and I'm going to keep the pressure on. Just moving the car around, trying to put Johnny off his line. So Stevie then into Old Hall corner behind Johnny. Johnny defends slightly, but just stays in front. Runs a bit wide out the corner now. That could be a track limit penalty if he's not careful. Down the hill towards Cascade. Stevie still right behind him. Johnny goes tight into the corner to defend. He'll be a bit slower out. If Stevie can get a good run here, he'll get alongside, and he has. He's got a good run here. Johnny's going to go defensive though. There we go. Stevie goes alongside to the right hand side, and Johnny comes across and hits him. Johnny comes across and hits Stevie as they go side by side into the corner. Johnny should have kept a lot more to the right hand side there, knowing that Stevie had more of a run on him. And Stevie goes right back down. He'll not be happy about that. Down to 4th place. He'll be spitting feathers and spitting out his drink at that. He'll not be happy at all. But Stevie down to 4th place then, and another incident that involves Johnny McMullen, and we'll get a replay on that for you in a minute after Stevie just gets carried away with himself, hits the back of Blake. I think he just misjudged his braking point. Just a bit of red mist sinking in there. But we'll just get a replay on that instant now. Okay, here's a replay of the Stevie-Johnny incident on lap 5. So you see Stevie gets a good run around the corner. Johnny's making it clear that he's defending the inside. So then Stevie moves across to the left, and watch Johnny's car here. Moves across to the left also, then hits Stevie off the track there, moves straight across in front of him. Stevie luckily moves out of the way of Bidzster, who just avoids the incident as well. But Johnny clearly coming across there on Stevie. So as we come back from that then, Stevie in 4th place now in the middle of Blake, NRP and Video's battle up towards Druids. Johnny's got a good gap ahead, but again, will he keep that lead? Will he keep the lead, or if he does win, will he keep the win? Because he could receive a penalty for that. Remember, we have got a new penalty system in place. I did mention it in the previous video, the Ginetta Junior video. So if you want to listen to what's happening, then go back to the Ginetta Junior video to be filled in on what the penalty system's like. Up and over the hill then, we've got NRP and Video still very close in this race. They've had a ding-dong battle all race. Good to see here. Video looking possibly to make a move into Old Hall, but NRP still stays ahead. Video a bit shyer on the brakes than NRP, but he gets a good run out of the corner now. That's why he braked early there. Gets a good run out of the corner, tries to run side by side, but you can't run side by side through here. Not in these cars very easily. because it's very hard to misjudge the outside of the car when you go side by side through that particular part of the track. Down here is not so bad though, as they go out the corner. NRP runs wide there, and he might have to give up the place to video depending on the track limits, but NRP still stays ahead. Brakes very late into the corner though, but he does get the car stopped, so good on him. Stevie's took third place back from Blake, so Blake is down to fourth. Stevie up to third place there, just ahead. Meanwhile, Neil and George having a nice battle back here as well. George caught up to the back of Neil Farmack, down towards Knickerbrook we go. Watching these two here at the back, the green and the red car, into Knickerbrook. And George, playing daredevil with the tyres on the inside there. Really trying to use as much of the track as he can to try and catch up to Neil, but Neil gets a good run out the corner because George just fluffs up the exit a little bit, so not good for him. But Blaney and Stevie side by side into Druids. Blaney's on the inside, and Stevie's slightly ahead, but still there's contact between the two, and Blake tries to force the issue up the inside and hits him, and a bit of contact there, and Stevie again gets mobbed. Down to 6th place he goes. Not good there for Stevie, and not good for Blake either. There's NRP in video behind, side by side, we can't see the outcome, and NRP takes the position from video, I think, because video got ahead, as NRP and video still scrapping hard here. We'll just get a quick replay on the Blake-Stevie incident for you now. Yeah, here's a look at that incident then from on board with Blaney then. So up the hill we go, we get a good run on Stevie, we're side by side. Now this is going to end in tears, as we know it's going to do. Round the left-hander here, then into the corner. Look, Stevie's just ahead, but Blaney misses his braking point, aquaplanes a little bit, hits into the side of Stevie there. But it was Blaney's fault because he was up the inside and caused the contact with Stevie, and mainly because he didn't slow down and let him back through. So as we come back from that then, yeah, Blake was a bit ambitious there. We're trying to make that move around the outside and then the inside into Druids, and we'll see what happens to him after the race as well. That could be another penalty, but again, video slides the car through there, well held there from video. Again, these penalties aren't on here to criticise people, they're here to try and keep the racing clean and make people learn from the mistakes. Into the hairpin, Blaney into the inside. NRP finally getting some good pace out of this car, challenging Blaney now for position. So he's trying to ditch video, he's trying to pass Blaney to separate them both. Meanwhile, Bidzster has got some real good speed in this car. He's caught right back up to the back of Johnny McMullen here. So this could be a good last lap scrap as well. Bidzster versus Johnny McMullen here at Oulton Park up the hill. Meanwhile, quick, Video's lost it! Video's lost it behind! Video's finally lost the car, no! Unlucky for Video, he's waiting for the other car to come through. Sensible rejoin there from Video, but unlucky for him. And we'll get a quick replay on what happened to him just now. Here's a replay of what happened to Video then. Into the chicane we go. Look, he gets very close to the tyre wall and bang, just literally a millimetre into the tyre wall and spins himself round. Luckily reverses out of the way and then he rejoins safely, but unlucky there for Video. So as we come back from that, it is Blake in third. NRP goes up to fourth and goes wide at Druids, very wide there. That could be the opening that Neil Farmack needs, but Neil Farmack gets a bad run out the corner as well. Stevie then looking for a way through, down towards Lodge corner. On the inside he goes, down towards Lodge. Oh, very close, I was touching wheels into the way in. Oh, close as you like. But Stevie takes the position. Neil will try and fight back up the hill. Neil's trying to fight back down the inside. Quick, we've got a bit of a battle on for the lead as well, but we're just going to have a quick look here and see if Neil can get through past Stevie on the inside. Stevie keeps the place round the outside and keeps ahead. Goes a bit wide though, as Johnny McMullen and Bidzster then on the last lap of this race. This race has gone really quick. Bidzster with a 1:36.9 last time round, 37.4 for Johnny. Good lap time there from Bidzster. Into the hairpin we go. Johnny goes wide. Bidzster almost gets caught out on the inside. Up the hill we go. Really good race this. Incredible racing here in these Formula Fords. Fantastic to watch. Stevie up the inside of Neil Farmack into the hairpin. Neil gives him the squeeze, but Stevie gets through, and a good move there from Stevie as NRP runs wide. That could be a track limit penalty, we'll see. As NRP goes up the hill, Stevie could get this position gifted to him, but NRP says, no you don't, sunshine. I'm defending the position, you can try and get past if you want, but I'm not making it easy. Down towards Knickerbrook for the last time. Into the corner, NRP's going to run wide here because he's got went a bit hot into the corner. And this could be Stevie's chance out of the corner to get a good run up Clay Hill, but they all get a very good run. In fact, Neil gets the best run out of the lot of them. But Johnny McMullen and Bidzster almost taking each other off there. Johnny just saying, I will defend this inside. You are not getting past me on the inside. Down the outside for the last corner. Bidzster's last chance to get through, but can't do it. Johnny McMullen's going to win this race, but we'll have to see if he keeps it. But Johnny McMullen on track anyway, wins the race. Well done to Johnny. Bidzster in second place. And then it's going to be Blake, and we've got... Oh, the cameras have gone funny on us. Blake's going to be third. There we go, towards the line, and then it's going to be Blake, NRP, Stevie, and then Neil, that's all the way down to 6th place. George is going to be in 7th. Video is going to be in 8th place there. He's just coming out of Lodge Corner now, up through DLE, up to the start-finish. And Keith is going to round off the 9. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results after that end. So Bidzster inherits the win because Johnny McMullen goes down to 4th. So it is Bidzster from NRP because Blake gets a penalty as well. Then in 3rd, it is Stevie. Then it's Johnny McMullen. Then in 5th, it is Neil. Then in 6th, it is George. Video is 7th. And then 8th is Blake. And then 9th is Keith. Okay, so after that then, Johnny McMullen gets penalised and Bidzster inherits the win then from Johnny McMullen, who goes down quite a few places there for the instant with Stevie. So Bidzster then takes the win in that one, and we will see you guys next time for the Clio Cup race around here. Take care, guys.